Today we're joined by a true AUST success story. George Zorba is an AUST alumni who turned passion into impact, co-founding Quantera, an AI product company, and contributing to Dubai's digital and AI transformation. From the classrooms of AUST to shaping the future of technology, George's journey is a powerful example of what education can unlock. Good morning, George.
Good morning, Jessy.
Welcome again to AUST.
Thank you for the introduction. I'm really humbled. Thank you for having me.
George, how did AUST shape the foundation of who you are today?
Okay, so AUST gave me the tools I needed to be efficient, not only knowledgeable in the market. It gave me very important discipline through watching the discipline, not through teaching the discipline. So it gave me the discipline of software engineering. It gave me the discipline of architecture. It gave me the discipline of deadlines. So it gave me more than the technical skills that I learned in the university, with everything hands-on and everything that goes beyond the classroom.
Yes.
Of not only trying to pass an exam, it's to it's to really have what you need when you graduate.
Yes,
I think we're going to talk about this.
So that's powerful. AUST becomes part of who you are today.
Of course.
Amazing. We're going to talk about the most important skill or mindset AUST gave you before entering the job market.
I graduated from the AUST as... I really graduated as a software engineer. I didn't graduate as a
2000.
It was 2009. I graduated in 2009. Yes. So I graduated as a software engineer. I wasn't a junior developer, as everybody graduates from various places. So I had and let me explain how do I define being a software engineer. Because not only you need the technical part, you don't only need what is in books. You need what's in books, of course.
Yes.
You need to understand that software engineering is a cycle. It's a cycle that you will learn by example, and this is what I was referring to. It shows me that deadlines are important because some of the instructors here, which I will talk about in a while, they were very strict about respecting a deadline, and this is very important in the job market. You respect deadlines, you respect architecture, you work in teams. And technology.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
this is how we started.
And this is exactly what students really need now before entering the job market. The mindset, not only the knowledge, right? The practical tools and to change the mindset.
Thank you.
Right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So how did the culture at AUST influence your way of thinking and problem solving?
This is quite deep. The culture is all. It's like you look at it and you see. And I'm going to talk about the computer science department because this is where I was. It looks like the computer science department looks like a machine. It works all together and it works all in harmony. It's not like it's not like silos. So you learn that nothing can be completed by only executing a part of the process. It has to be the full process. And this is how you feel like the doctors or the instructors are handing off that information, that process from one to another, to have a complete process where you can say this is where we are.
Yes, so I can see that AUST didn't just teach you how to think, but how to see opportunities.
How to see opportunities and how to, not only opportunities, good you brought that. It gave me the opportunity as well. It gave me multiple opportunities.
What kind of opportunities?
Yeah, of course.
Programming?
Software engineering. I went into the job market before graduating, and that opportunity was given by AUST, Dr. Aziz Barbar. He made sure I started working. He just gave me the opportunity in the market. He said, "You go there," and I went there.
We have to say hello to Dr.
Yeah, of course. Dr.
We have to pass by his office.
We'll do. So, Dr. Barbar, in specific, for that aspect, Dr. Nasser was very impactful in my as well journey, and I will talk about this in a bit. But Dr. Barbar has put me on the job market early on before I graduated. he gave me that opportunity. He gave us as well as an opportunity to compete with what was so-called the Imagine Cup, I think, for Microsoft. It was a competition for universities, and we took number one, the first place in Lebanon, and we went with him to Jordan. It was for me an experience and a live example of how could technology, a process, a deadline, and a good delivery, not a good idea, a good execution of an idea, how you could go into places.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Back then, it was looked at IT people as like, you sit in desk, you sit behind desks in offices, closed offices, don't take them anywhere. Those are the people who are just owning the technology. No, you don't own the technology in real life. You own the process. And this is what you learn here.
Okay. So I can see that Dr. Barber is the first person who sparked your path into programming and tech?
It was,
he
was the
there's a moment.
The Imagine Cup moment was a very important milestone in my life. But who gave me the passion for technology was Dr. Nasser more. Yes. Dr. Nasser is he has few things that I need to highlight, maybe which his students know about him. You cannot come late to his class. Okay, so I respect that you have to be there at this specific time. You cannot be late to class. He doesn't usually take excuses for missed deadlines. A deadline is a deadline.
He wasn't flexible.
He treated he wasn't flexible. He treated everybody like he was an A student. He walks into the class and he looks at everybody. He doesn't think of you as this is an A student, this is a B student. This is, no, everybody should be an A student. This is his expectation. So you face that expectation and then you're like, okay, I have to perform as an A student. So it shifts your mindset. So he's the architect in my the technical architect. So he teaches you technology. He teaches you how systems work together. This is very important. You don't work in silos in real life. How systems work together and how a correct architecture should look like, or a correct way of implementing a solution could look like. Dr. Barber will give you the process. It's the other part. The process, he will show you that if you achieve, you will
reach your goal.
Thank you so much.
Okay. We're going to move to the graduation. When you graduated, how ready did you feel for the job market or for the real world?
I realized later on that I was more than ready, because not only because AUST or Dr. Aziz Barber gave me the opportunity to start work early on and to start getting my hands on actual corporate keyboards, but he also whatever we learned at the AUST made me progress in my career so quickly. So as I was telling you earlier, I was not a junior developer when I joined my work. I was able to join as a software engineer. After 6 months, I became a software engineer. You know, so it was more than I needed.
Yes. What gap did you see in the market that led you to co-found Quantera? What about Quantera?
Quantera.
What is Quantera?
Okay, so let me step back. So Quantera was founded because now it's everybody is implementing AI. AI, there's an opportunity. Let's call that. There's a big opportunity for AI. I looked at the market. I was before founding Quantera. I saw two major gaps. Okay, the first one is enterprise. The second one, I will explain them. The first one is enterprise. The second one is sovereign. Okay. So let's start with the enterprise part. When you implement AI for the enterprise, you're not implementing a chatbot. It's not another chatbot. Okay, it is an AI. What we call is an AI operating layer.
Yes.
Okay, so the AI would be deeply integrated within your ecosystem. If you are an enterprise, it's not good enough to have a system connected to ChatGPT.
Yes.
Okay, and then just it will be an assistant to you. It's like a very smart or a genius.
Amazing, George.
Thank you. So it's it would be a junior genius. Okay, if this is how I may. But when it becomes integrated in your ecosystem, it becomes part of the process. So it can complete your AI ecosystem. should be able to execute
It's very advanced.
processes. Yes, it should be able to connect to systems internally. It should connect to all your systems. It should see your data. Okay, it should be connected to your data. It should understand your organization.
Yes,
what does
yes.
the organization do? Okay, and it should be able to have a memory, an enterprise memory.
Through an automation system?
Through in automating a process. Yes, you can say that. However, it is more of we do is orchestration rather than automation. You understand? Let's give an example for media people. Media people, they, let's say if you want to pull an email, process the email, okay, automatically. You need an AI to pull the email, process the email, okay, and let's say, whatever, just send it to a colleague, okay, or transcribe it and put it somewhere, okay? This is a workflow. However, organizations, they don't work in workflows. Departments work in orchestration. So there is a task that needs to be executed by that department from A to B. Okay. How is the process internally? This should be handled end-to-end by AI, okay? And there should be a human in the loop, okay? So the human should be able only to look at the output of AI.
So it can lead to less time, more efficiency,
of course,
right?
and it will give you the enterprise memory. You have AI, if it repeats the same mistake again and again and again and again, this is not enterprise. Why? Because enterprise should learn from the mistake. It should have a memory, okay? It should not only have a memory, it should be able to complete a process. So let me give you an example. So if you go to a system connected to ChatGPT, and there's a lot of them now, okay?
Yeah.
You have to prompt. So the prompt will affect the output. No, when you implement enterprise, you don't do that. Okay, what you do is you define your rules, you define what is good, okay, and what can be signed off, and then you just review the final output of the process. And this is the human in the loop that you need. So this was the market gap that we saw. And sovereign. Okay, sovereign is not only in your data centers.
Yes.
We don't only mean by sovereign. Your data stays in your enterprise. This is very important for the UAE. This is very important for anybody delegating their decisions to AI.
And this is the value proposition of the company.
Of course, sovereign enterprise, of course. There's a lot, because I will not go much technical. I think it needs a longer conversation. But even if you want to talk about the architecture of it, to be able to make decisions, okay, it's a contextual, what we call a contextual graph. Okay, so it understands relationships and it understands context.
And this is where vision turns into entrepreneurship.
Yes.
We're going to move to your role in Dubai. So what does it mean to be part of Dubai's digital and AI transformation today?
Well, Dubai is a big part of me. I've been in Dubai for, I think, 16 years now. So Dubai is where innovation is happening, technology is happening. It's, you know, the story of the government of Dubai, how they turned from an e-government into a digital government, and then they became smart government, where they started giving the smart services, and then they created the data foundation, which 10 years later, so it was in 2016, 10 years later, AI came. So they saw things and they got ready early. So now
you have to adapt to their culture, come in.
Of course. And they have to, you have to understand that Dubai is always working in a startup mode. Startup. It's the mindset. I'm not saying Dubai is a startup. I'm saying the mindset is a startup mindset. So things get fast. So now we're having the World Economic Forum in Davos. They will come from Dubai, okay, all the leaders, and they will start executing immediately. So the opportunity is what Dubai is bringing to everybody, or to Quantera in specific.
So at the end, George, what message or what advice would you give AUST students?
It's a very fast, technology is moving fast. I don't know if we can give an advice, but there is one advice that I would give to, really, I thought about this, because it is you build something, you need to build something, even if you are not a computer science student. Get your hands. Now everybody can code. You don't have to understand code. If you understand it, then you do enterprise, yes. But if you don't understand, you're familiar with the concept of vibe coding, let's say. So vibe coding is when you use natural language to code. So build me an application that does this, that, and that. Find a use case that works for you, okay, and try to build something real. Ideas should be executable, otherwise they're bad ideas.
Okay.
I think this is it.
Thank you so much, Josh, for the discussion.
Thank you, Jessy.
You are amazing.
Thank you. Thank you, Jessy. Thank you for having me.